Don't'll try this at home. How performers turn stunts into movie magic. That headline rings true for the International Stunt School in Seattle, where a team of veterans has been training film and TV performers for 33 years to make the impossible look. The school opened its doors last summer to a new class, teaching falls, fights, fire and the fine art of keeping the audience safe while pulling off death-defying stunts. They teach 15 different skills in a 3-week course, with a sharp focus on fighting and falling because those are the fundamentals for every stunt you see on screen. Before talking picture, there were stunts that highlighted silent cinema's bravado. Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton, and Charlie Chaplin were the ones carving out a Hollywood image that hung on a clock face or jumped off a bridge, long before Tom Cruise dangled from a plane. Those early works still echo in the industry, but today's stunts are changing because of CGI, AI, and robots. We have to find a human element we'll never get from a machine, says Greg Poljasic, a 18-year veteran of film credits who also runs the school. He explains that while computer effects can create the feeling of a fight, a freefall, or a heel reversal still requires every muscle on the performer's body. A typical morning at the University of Washington gym sounds like a slow jam playlist tawa. Students are hearing tutor or fire ICSI differ, not the sound of the moves themselves. They practice throwing punches and kicks, while teachers coach how to sound like you've been hit. Instead of the same staccato oof, they discipline themselves to use the whole alphabet, ugh, giving each impact an authentic feel. The biggest challenge in a film fight is hitting the exact marks at the precise speed, says owner Jeff McCracken. He stresses the grit required to know where your partner is, how fast you're traveling, and what camera angle you're on. Accuracy isn't just a professional courtesy, it's a safety protocol. If a performer doesn't land wrong, the scene could end with a real injury. Stunt master Chuck Johnson, with more than 20 years of experience, leads most of these workshops. He brings a martial arts foundation and a philosophical approach. He talks about the idea of swimming through movements, encouraging performers to be clear and beautiful in their motion so the audience never sees the strain. Students learn to take their rehearsed choreography, step into their film sets, and translate it into a polished final product. During the workout, each student is filmed so they can watch how the camera sees them. The aim is to understand that a fight in the real world is not the same as what the director wants the viewer to see. Alex Ecker, a former Marine now a student, talks about stiktro, how much control necessary for a single mark. He says, it's frustrating how precise you have to be, like a ballet dancer on a ledge. But when you manage it, the audience doesn't feel the danger, they just feel the action. When a class of 50 is ready to perform separate choreographed scenes, the school prepares them for Hollywood showstopper moments. They practice explosive falls that need to keep a hero looking unbroken, fake explosions that toss a character end over end, or flammable sequences where a performer escapes a burning building while staying safe. They also practice a roundhouse kick from a villain, ensuring every twist and goop feels real. That's the secret to making on-screen stunts that look unbelievable, training the body, the mind, and the eyes to build an illusion that remains a human one, even when CGI is around the corner. The International Stunt School trains performers so that when they release a film, there are no real spots of blood or broken bones, just a moment that feels like a living, breathing dream. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep your feet planted, and remember, the best stunts begin with real practice.